may not tally with what you've got, and there have been changes over the years. Okay, folks, we're underway. The Superior, Very Reverend John Conmee, S.J., reset his smooth watch in his interior pocket as he came down the presbytery steps. 5 to 3. Nice time to walk to Artane. What was that boy's name again? Dignam, yes. Very Dignam, et justum est. Brother Swan was the person to see. Mr. Cunningham's letter, yes, oblige him, if possible. Good practical Catholic, useful at mission time. A one-legged sailor swinging himself onward by lazy jerks of his crutches growled some notes. He jerked short before the convent of the Sisters of Charity and held out a peaked cap for alms towards the Very Reverend John Conmee, S.J. Father Conmee blessed him in the sun, for his purse held, he knew, 1 silver coin. Father Conmee crossed to Mountjoy Square. He thought, but not for long, of soldiers and sailors whose legs had been shot off by cannonballs, ending their days in some pauper ward, and of Cardinal Wolsey's words, "If I had served my God as I have served my King, he would not have abandoned me in my old days." He walked in the tree shade of sunny winking leaves, and towards him came the wife of Mr. David Sheehy, Member of Parliament. "Very well indeed, Father. Are you, Father?" Father Conmee was wonderfully well indeed. He would go to Buxton probably for the waters, and her boys, were they getting on well in Belvedere? Was that so? Yeah, Father Conmee, very glad indeed to hear that. And Mr. Sheehy himself, still in London. The house was still sitting, to be sure it was. Beautiful weather it was, delightful indeed. Yes, it was very probable that Father Bernard Vaughan, I wonder is he from Kilfenora, would come again to preach. Oh yes, a very great success, a wonderful man really. Father Conmee was very glad to see the wife of Mr. David Sheehy MP looking so well, and he begged to be remembered to Mr. David Sheehy, Member of Parliament. Yes, he was certainly called. Good afternoon, Mrs. Sheehy. Father Conmee doffed his silk hat as they took leave, at the jet beads of her mantilla ink shining in the sun. He smiled yet again in going. He had cleaned his teeth, he knew, with arcanut paste. Father Conmee walked, and walking smiled, for he thought of Father Bernard Vaughan's droll eyes and cockney voice. "Pilate, what aren't you old back-howling mob?" A zealous man, however, really he was. He really did great good in his way, beyond a doubt. He loved Ireland, he said, and he loved the Irish. Of good family too, would one think. Welsh, were they not? Oh, lest he forget that letter to Father Provincial. Father Conmee stopped 3 little schoolboys at the corner of Mountjoy Square. Yes, they were from Belvedere, the little house. And were they good boys at school? Oh, that was very good now. And what was his name? Jack Sohan. And his name? Ger Gallagher. And the other little man, his name was Brunny Lynham. Oh, that was a very nice name to have. Father Conmee gave a letter from his breast to Master Brunny Lynham and pointed to the red pillar box at the corner of Fitzgibbon Street. "But mind you, don't post yourself in the box, little man," he said. The boys six-eyed Father Conmee and laughed. "Oh, sir, well, let me see if you can post a letter," Father Conmee said. Master Brunny Lynham ran across the road and put Father Conmee's letter to Father Provincial into the mouth of the bright red letterbox. Father Conmee smiled and nodded and smiled and walked along Mountjoy Square East. Mr. Dennis J. McGinney, Professor of Dancing, etc., in silk hat, slate frock coat and silk facings, white kerchief tie, tight lavender trousers, canary gloves and pointed patent boots, walking with grave deportment most respectfully, took the curbstone as he passed Lady Maxwell at the corner of Dignam's Court. Was that not Mrs. McGuinness? Mrs. McGuinness, stately, silver-haired, bowed to Father Conmee from the farther footpath along which she smiled, and Father Conmee smiled and saluted. How did she do? A fine carriage she had, like Mary Queen of Scots something. And to think that she was a pawnbroker. Well now, such a, would you say, such a queenly mind. Father Conmee walked down Great Charles Street and glanced at the shut-up Free Church on his left. The Reverend T.R. Green, B.A., will, the grace of God, speak. The incumbent, they called him. He felt it incumbent on him to say a few words, but one should be charitable, invincible ignorance. They acted according to their lights. Father Conmee turned the corner and walked along the North Circular Road. It was a wonder that there was not a tram line in such an important thoroughfare. Surely there ought to be. A band of satchel schoolboys crossed from Richmond Street, all raised untidy caps. Father Conmee greeted them once more benignly. Christian brother boys. Father Conmee smelled incense on his right hand as he walked St. Joseph's Church, Portland Row, for aged and virtuous females. Father Conmee raised his hat to the Blessed Sacrament. Virtuous, but occasionally they were also bad-tempered. Near Aldborough House, Father Conmee thought of that spendthrift but nobleman, and now it was an office or something. Father Conmee began to walk along the North Strand Road and was saluted by Mr. William Gallagher, who stood in the doorway of a shop. Father Conmee saluted Mr. William Gallagher and perceived the odours that came from bacon flitches and apples, cools of butter. He passed Grogan's, the tobacconist against which news boards lean, and told of a dreadful catastrophe in New York. In America, these things were continually happening. Unfortunate people to die like that, unprepared, still an act of perfect contrition. Father Conmee went by Daniel Bergen's public house, against the window of which two unlabouring men lounged. They saluted him and were saluted.
Just a word about this. This is there is no available or version of Ulysses in Irish, so I had to translate this myself. So make allowances for that, and I've only been doing it since Saturday. There's one further point. We're all troubled by the happenings following the murder or the killing of George Floyd in America and the rise of the Black Lives Matter campaign. And it just so happens that you would imagine that when we're here for this hour, that this wouldn't intrude on what we're doing. But when I began to do my piece, there up in front of me appeared the N-word that got Eamon Ryan of the Green Party in trouble last week. So if I was reading this in English, I would have to read the N-word, which is not politically correct right now. We have to say that I did translate the sense of what was meant without using the N-word in Irish. And we have to say this, that James Joyce was not a racist man. His writings are not racist, but certain phrases occur in historical context that we do not condone now, but they're of their time, and we have to deal with them. James Joyce was a friend of the great singer Paul Robeson, who was an actor, a singer, a civil rights activist, and a workers' rights activist. And if Paul Robeson, of course, was a black American. So if he was a friend of James Joyce, he had no objection to James Joyce. So I used the sense of the word. It happens in a part where Father Conway is passing a hoarding, which is advertising an appearance in Dublin by a man called Eugene Stratton, who was a black American, black and white minstrel singer. And it sort of describes the fact that Father Conway thinks that the poster is grinning at him with the sort of lips of a black American, but it uses the N-word. So we'll start with the Irish then. Gav Tahir Conmee har teachtóir of H.J. O'Neill, áit a raibh Corny Céilithar ag simú figúri I láir le contasiachta, agus lán féir á cogantaige. Bannig constable a patrol don Tahir Conmee. agus banig an tahar conmi don constabla. Sna bústéir in wicóla Yougstetters, brehanig an tahar conmi fotóg an wice, idir bán, dov agus garag, ina lí cuachta go néta I bhedáin. Fistú fwy crín mal Charleville, cunnig an tahar conmi bar Simona, coppel taringha a ceannar crocha anús. Bar seoir I hotatí salach I lár an waid, I cahab tabak, agus ag stána craibh pibloige os a cion. Bhí sé ídalach. Agus wachnig an tahar conmi Joníocht an cruthahóra, a cuir móin fáil I bortig, áit a déitach fér bhaint, agus a húirt chuig baile mór agus sráidbhaile, chun tinte a dhéanamh I dithe na mochtán. Drihid Newcomen, cuaig an tahar ró irvinach John Conmy S.J. ó aglis neb Prunchi Xavier sráid Garner Óctra, bór trama a bhí a bhealach amach. Ó rama bhealach isteach, húling an turamach Nicholas Dudley C.C. ó aglis neb Agatha sráid Viclím Huig, a nós drihid Newcomen. Bordál an tahar conmi trama a bhí a bhealach amach, ag drihid Newcomen, mar nar hahen leis an salachar har Ilan na láibe a hresnú de hiúl na gus. Hig an tahar conmi I gcónig den cáir, ticéad gorum I deisce go cúramach, I súl lábin scithe bheanáin ráir a bháin. Fad a hlánig ceir scilacha, réal agus cúig pingan, ó bás ráir ile a lábin, I stach in a sparán. Ag dul hartach phobal ó 99, bheabhraigh sé go dagan cigran na dicéad go hundóil, nuair a bheadh an ticéad caite weig go mí cúramach ag duine. Dar leis an tahar conmi, bhí an umarchas salúntacht ag buint lá sona bhí sa gár, nuair ba thoras gar agus séir a bhí I gceist. Ba jas úmpar honna leis an tahar conmi. Lá suibnach a bhí ann. Bhí críoch curtha lena cuid mínucán ag an duine úsal leis na spéaclaí os cór an tahar conmi amach agus déach sé síos. A bhain céile ceap an tahar conmi. Doscail méonfach bheog béal ban céile duine úsal na spéaclaí. Dardig si a dorn bheog a raibh lábhain agus rinne si méonfach I séimhe dá raibh. Ag mion canaga a dorn bheog a béal ag oscailt, agus lig si mion gára beag bídach go bín. Thug an tahar conmi a bolla cúra faoi deara sa gár. Bhrá sé freisin go raibh an fear mí compórtach a héhile ina hí imelún siacáin. Ag rálí na haltóra is le dacracht a leg an tahar conmi cuimínach I méil an teanóra anásta leis an cligan crachach. Stad an tram ag drihid Ansley, agus nuair bhí sé tí amach de ríis, dairigh Shanavan ó na siomh go hoban, chun túrlingt. Haring an stúrthóir téadán an clig chun an tram a cumad ina staddi. Dlúis sé hart amach lena Cishán agus mála mugalach marige. Agus connig an tahar conmi an stúrthóir ag cabhrú leithí, agus an Cishán agus an líon á ligan síos. Agus rise leis an tahar conmi, os rud é gur beagnar imisí har críoch an tála pingan, gur bail dus na 10 ghaoine sinní a bhí gá aráleo faoi gó. Bannach leat ma heisce, go bhfuil mathúnas a bací feitecha. Cuir ma hún. Ach bhí an méid sin údar imní orra sa téil seo, an irid sin córam na créitúr wachta. This is the part with the N-word now. On the mór trád fógréachta, rinne an túsal Eugene Stratton, strís, leis an tahar conmi, le beola tuva na bhar gorum. Smuoinnig an tahar conmi anamnacha na bhar gorum dawn agus sprí, agus a hean móir Peter Claver S.J., agus mission na Africa, agus imodú an credibh, agus faoine milún anamnacha idir gorum, dawn agus bui, nach fúr basta isce, nuair a tháinig úrna cinúna mar gadaí san ihe. Ba dói leis an Tathair Conmí gur cílhar an achnaí an leabhar sin le nombre des élus leis an isánach belgach úd. Ba milún anamnach na déine iad crotha ag dia ina cosúil féin nar tugach DV an credit dóibh. Ach ba anamnacha le dia iad, crotha ag dia, ba gói leis an Tathair Conmí gur trúa go galfi iad go léir, coramú déad far á. Ag an stad ag bóthar bhín éidir húling an Tathair Conmí, bhanig an stiúrthór dó agus fuair sé beannacht a réir. Bhí bóthar bhulig ide ciúin, ba bhrá leis an Tathair Conmí an bóthar agus an tenim. Bhí na clig ag cealúra i mullach ide éireach, tír na talbach de mullach ide, tír na Admiral Ireach Dúil, díreach bhulig ide, agus na farigí má gúirt. In sin tháinig an garam chun gníomh, agus ba maidin, céile agus baintrach in éon lá amháin. Bin léhananta an tenasail, amana dílis i malte fearn ásachacha, an tenaimseir sa marúntacht. Siúil, wachnig an Tathair Conmí a laurín Old Times in the Barony, agus an laura déad fá scríomh faoi tithe de chuid na níosánach, agus faoi Mary Rochford in íon tír na Molesworth, an céad Contíos Belvedere. Gan bhrí, gan í óga hille, Hugh Mary, céad Contíos Belvedere, Cuislach Anina, ag siúl go mar a bhánta Rhanóna, gan get eistí nuair a léim dal cús an isce. Cé ige a bheith fis na fírinne. Ní an tír na Belvedere éadach ná a air fuistena man gin si alternas go humláán, i Ecclesio Siminis Interves Naturale Mulieris, lena drahar céile. Dhéanach si a lehad bháil man pacig si mar a dhéanaan maná. Ag dia a bháin atá is, agus í féin, agus an drahar céile. Wachnig an Tathair Conmí an antír nóil anrianta sin, de dhí áfach de cinna déana dawn, agus bailí dé, cénach ármeilí iad. Hiúil agus glúis John Conmí sna léhananta a bhí caite. Bhí sé déanach dúil agus bhí gradam brunta an siúd. Cuimhnig sé rún díomhra a duinecha adbháil dó, agus dhéann sé mionngáire ag aiana úsil geal gáirecha i bar lús céirmhachach faoi síláil líonta le cnúsaigh torthaí lána. Agus lámh le nuain nó fásta úsil a réan i lámh Don John Conmí. Lá álinn a bhí ann. Trí orthach páirce chunig an Tathair Conmí réimse cabáistí le neart fóialóga ag déanamh ullahú dó. Hespáin an spéir scata scamil bheoga bána dó, iad ag glúise go máil leis an nghaí. Mútaná, dar leis na Francaí, focail seascar agus cóir. Ag léamh a ghúil go stíoga, thug an Tathair Conmí faoi deire scata scamil le cuma cuireola os cion rá coffi. Bhí cuin le gur clún an gáha ag cur dinglis a rútíní a bhí gléasta i stocha tannaí. Hiú sé ann ag léamh Rhanóna agus cúla focail agus scatainna na mócalaí agus iad ag súgra, scradanna na nóg sa Rhanóna ciúin. Sin an reachtar a bhí ortha, is séamh a bhí a rémas. Bhain an Tathair Conmí a lámhíní de agus thug amach a fortús dearach imimeach, an lehanach á haspáin dó ag leabharmhach éibhar. Nónta. Ba ceart go méid iad siúd léite ribhlóna gom, ach tháinig Lady Maxwell. Léig an Tathair Conmí ina host, Pátar agus Ave agus cuisigh sé féin, Deus in editorium. Hiwn sé go socar agus léis sin anónta go bailh, ag siúil as ag léamh, gur scrise réis, I beati immaculati, principium verborum tuorum veritas, in sternum omnia judicia justitiae tue. Hánig ó gánach lasta ó bharna sa bháil, agus in díg hánig ógvan le nóníní is a gín lúsca ina láh. Dardig an ógar a chapín go hoban. Crum an ógvan go hoban, agus go maul le herre, winsi on iskjurta édrum, kipín a bhí gramathe leis. Venig an tahar conmi an lá nóin go salúnta, agus yin lehanach taní a casas an bortús. Sin, principes persecuti sunt me gratis, et a verbis tuis formidavit car meum.